Good evening and welcome to another interesting episode of the Sunday Magazine on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. Glad to know that you are always there. As usual, we shall be refreshing your memory with some events of the past week, while on the entertainment scene, language as a means of communication. The age-long societal value, respect, which is eroding significantly, is an issue of concern to many as our correspondent examines its impact on everyday life. Christians advised to stay focused in life for God's continuous grace as Revival House of Glory Church marks its 5th anniversary. This and more in a moment. Thanks for staying tuned, and let's begin on a religious note. Members of Revival House of Glory Church could not contain their joy as the church marks its 5th anniversary. Deborah Gazaji-Micah reports that the annual conference featured Apostle John Tesola, who preached that for some divine reasons, Christians have to stay focused in life.
Speaking in a special Thanksgiving service that celebrated God's grace and faithfulness, the erudite preacher Apostle John Tesola told worshippers to deny themselves some comforts and redirect their prayer life for the successful conduct of 2023 general election. He reiterated that Nigeria needs to reposition to be relevant in the Committee of Nations.
That we are given the opportunity in a democratic atmosphere to be able to, at some point, choose leaders. But what is key about choosing leaders is you want leaders that are able to transition, from times to time and makes a nation to be very, very relevant.
God has helped us marvelously, but I really believe there's a lot more He has in store for us. And all we saw in literally 8 days of conference has been God's show of love to release impartation, grace upon us. And as it is with us as a people, I believe it will also affect the city, the environment, and ultimately the nation and the nations of the world.
Despite some challenges facing the country, ranging from insecurity to economic meltdown, Most Reverend Ignatius Kaigama says Christians are undaunted simply because God is already in control, and that is why the church has to move on with evangelism.
Nigeria is a land of blessing, but going through challenges. But that is not enough to intimidate Nigerians, because we are highly resilient. We suffer and we smile. We suffer, we pray to God, and God hears our prayers. So I'm telling Nigerians, let us never feel defeated. Let's never be frustrated. Let's keep up the good work, do the right things, be nice to one another, above all, be sincere and honest with God.
There is no peace in the northeast, in the northwest. And now we are going to the children who cannot go to school because ASU is on strike and nobody seems to be doing anything about it. Too many things are not going on well.
The lesson today is that there is no need to give up. There is no need to surrender. Just be focused and continue. Struggle, sacrifice, effort, they pay off.
Congregation prayed, enjoining everyone to remain steadfast in their prayers to God for tranquility.
Now, are you among those who think that sign language is just one and the same everywhere? If your answer is yes, Udiri Arutere in this report takes a look at the diversity in sign language.
Sign language is a system of communication using visual, gestures, and signs. It is a method of communication among deaf people. There are various types of sign language. The British Sign Language, BSL, American Sign Language, ASL, Jamaica Sign Language, amongst others. Nigeria launched her sign language to ease communication among the deaf people. Martha Aga, a person hard of hearing, explains better.
There are different dialects in sign language. So it depends on their location. So people in the East have their own special kind of sign language. different from people from the north. So the geographical area would define the kind of sign language they use.
Among the challenges encountered by deaf people is the inability to socialize and participate actively in the society.
Cousin came to visit me and I asked her, let's go to church. And she asked me, what was she going to go and do in church? Is there a sign language interpreter here? And it dawned on me. I had never thought about it.
Statistics from the World Federation of the Deaf report that there are more than 70 million deaf people worldwide, more than 80% of whom live in developing countries.
Thank you very much indeed, Odiri, for educating us on that. Now, many are of the view that non-governmental organizations should be truthful in their dealings with donors, project beneficiaries, staff members, partner organizations, governments, and the public. Chidima Agomo takes it up from here.
There are a vast number of individuals who have devoted themselves to the work of non-governmental organizations in many forms and have sacrificed their lives for a cause they believe in.
NGO, being a non-governmental organization, was aimed to be like the watchdog of the society, taking cognizance of some of the developmental issues where they can draw government attention to it, and this has been the case.
Without pressure groups, democracy cannot be said to be thriving very well.
I know they stand to speak for the helpless.
The roles are supposed to play by themselves to protect the masses from the government.
NGOs worldwide perform a wide range of services aimed towards human well-being and social welfare.
Within the UK and elsewhere, they have a number of options to do that. They could do that through, joining a political party, or they can do it through a number of voluntary organisations or charities. And I think that's something in the UK that there's quite a lot of people feel an obligation to do something with civil society or with a civil organisation.
An NGO is not for profit making, or else the purpose will be defeated. Most NGOs contribute in the overall development of a community through their engagement in social issues, community mobilization, environmental health, awareness creation, promotion of child's rights law, promotion of health education, fight against child labor and human trafficking, among others. Most experts recognize the role of NGOs in all areas of development.
Figures from the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, as at 26th February 2022, indicates 2 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT. Number of confirmed cases, 28,352. Active cases, 207. Discharged cases, 27,897, and 248 deaths have been recorded in the Federal Capital Territory. Now, respect is regarded as a core moral value at the heart of human coexistence, critical to tolerance and healthy relationship. To this end, Rosemary Bilal, in this special report, looks at this age-long societal value which impacts on everyday life in the face of eroding values.
Findings have shown that developing respect helps people build healthy relationships with others in their daily lives, reduces stress among people by resolving conflicts, creates a fair environment, increases satisfaction, sharing problems, and getting their solutions, in addition to ensuring progress in the right direction. Clergies consider respect as a moral value that is the basic of a happy, healthy, and fulfilled life.
Respect enhances relationships in several ways. One, it creates atmosphere for mutuality, and secondly, it builds confidence when we express respect.
God is the creator of all those people, all those things around you. When you look at them, you give them the honor, the respect, and the relationship that you're supposed to give to God, and you give it to what the creature of God himself.
Investigation shows that it is a two-way process, which means respect begets respect.
In our culture, you have to either kneel or you genuflect. But because of Western values, you now see young people put their hand up and say, hello, hi. So we have a duty.
The school too, as an agent of socialization, must teach the children respect for elders, respect for constituted authority.
Furthermore, a person who respects others is self-disciplined, obedience, and noble. Oftentimes, people who have creditable track records in the societies are most respected owing to the integrity they bring to bear in places of work, family, or events in the public space. It is believed that respect should be given to all. Most parents teach their children only about respect for elders, but oftentimes forgetting to teach them to respect all regardless to age or societal status or religious divide.
In olden days, even though it's not your father, he will tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. If you are playing roughly, he has the right to beat you. But nowadays, if you try it, police station will take care of you.
The level of respect in this current generation is not like before when we are growing up because of what we say socializing.
Children must be taught respect as an essential moral value from a young age. Beyond human respect in relationship, there are also respect for institutions and national symbols.
A program to promote and showcase the various Gbagi cultural cuisines for the younger generations to learn has been launched in Abuja. Ayenaje Auta captured the beautiful memories.
This special indigenous program is aimed at reinvigorating and promoting the Gbagi cultural cuisines with the aim of putting them on the global scene as intercontinental delicacies.
Food is one of the elements of culture. The threat of Gbagi culture going to extinct is alarming. Gbagi people are losing their tribe, their language. The new born children cannot speak the tribe very well. We are losing our clothing, they are just in that. And then even our food. The children that are giving birth today, they don't really know what the Gbagi food used to be. They only grow up to see semo, to see indomie. But this event want to let the world know that Gbagi people have special delicacies.
There was exhibition of different dances, Gbagi local cuisines, arts and crafts, as well as lecture on the economic importance of promoting Gbagi delicacies.
That we are going back to nature, looking for those things that we threw away. We're thinking imbibing foreign foods, canned foods, and look at the way all forms of illnesses invaded us that we don't even know the source. Now we have decided to go back to what we have, and we are looking forward to a situation where we will take it from here to the global level.
I've had the taste of some other delicacies around the world, some international cuisines that we've taken, the likes of the sushi, the sashimi, and the rest of them. And when we tasted the Gbagi delicacies, their local delicacies, comparing them with some other things that we've eaten outside of the country, I've come to realize that the Gbagi people have something that if it is well packaged, value is added, and it is put on the global scene, it will make a lot of waves.
Organizers are optimistic that at the end of this exhibition, well-meaning Nigerians and restaurants that are enthusiastic about the opportunity will list these delicacies on their menu.
Very commendable initiative there. Now, the agrarian community of Piri in Kwali Area Council of the FCT is our focus today on Eye on the Countryside with correspondent Abdullahi Ajia.
As we continue to comb into communities and hinterlands of the nation's capital, Abuja, today we are in Piri, a village, a community somewhere in Kwale Area Council of the nation's capital, Abuja. And we shall explore the community to tell you about these people who are mostly farmers and also look at some other features which they are proud of.
Piri, with its history built around some Baggy hunters, were said to be the founders of the village community that has today grown in number and size. The long-standing trade in agriculture is still the people's pride and dignity, which they do for subsistence and commercial purposes.
Well, this place is a clear demonstration of what the government is talking about, embracing agriculture. The people being an agrarian community have continued to embrace agriculture, and one beautiful scenario here is the communal farming, where the people in their hundreds are here to express what they know how to do best, coming to one of their members' farm.
We're making heaps from morning till afternoon. And these heaps we're making is not something very difficult. We do it to help ourselves.
We are farming yam, cassava, guinea corn, and granite.
Like my mate, we are able to do it 50 per day. Those that they are following me, they are able to do it 100. Here, we are lack of machine that will enable us get our farm easily.
Beyond its trade in agriculture, Piri is also renowned for local soap making, a trade mostly by women.
One interesting thing about Kwale is its ability to keep for a very long time its poultry, which has made the women industrious. And today, these two senior citizens are doing what they know how to do best, talking about molding pots into sizes. And people always say that Kwale is synonymous with poultry, and poultry is synonymous with Kwale, without also forgetting the popular Ladi Kwale, which has made name beyond the shores of Nigeria.
Piri, like many other hinterlands in the FCT, yearn for basic social amenities.
This Piri community lack some of the social amenities. We're also lacking water. We have boreholes in the community, but it's not enough for the people in the community.
As custodians of their culture and tradition, their local cuisine is still cherished in Piri.
Well, irrespective of modernization that has come to this community, the people of Piri will continue to hold on to their tradition and culture, one of which is the jenagu, which is the tool, like the Hausa people will call it, which is common in this community, like we're seeing here.
Piri community presents an example of a community that is happy, even in the face of lack.
Very interesting community there. Thank you very much, Abdullahi. On the entertainment scene, Annie and Tu Baba to join African stars in new Netflix reality show as Chike releases a beautiful visual to his latest single, Wokoma. These and more on Entertainment News with Zubeida Abdulaziz.
Painting a vivid picture, musician Chike inspires and advises with the spectacular visuals for the Brothers Keeper's lead single, Nwokoma. Nwokoma is a high-life pop number that inspires yet talks about the joys and new friends attracted by success. Nwokoma, in this case meaning good person, is a word of encouragement to all hustlers out there striving to create a better living for their families. Nwokoma, which is poised to be an African classic, an evergreen number, serves as the lead single of The Brothers Keeper, which is a musical memoir detailing the joys, wins, losses, struggles and challenges as Chike navigates current life after the success of his debut album, Boo of the Booeless. Netflix has released the official trailer for its first African reality series, Young, Famous and African. Premiering on Friday, the 18th of March 2022 on Netflix, the unscripted and bold reality show promises to be full of drama, fun and luxury as viewers get a first look inside the world of African's famous star as they form new rivalries and navigate fresh romances. Fans of Tubaba and Annie Idibia can expect juicy details of their decade-long romance and recently controversial marriage. The reality series will also feature Kanye Mbao, Diamond Platnumz, Zari the Boss Lady, Swanky Jerry, and so many more. Black Bones releases anticipated new single Commander. This song expresses Black's mastery and dominance with his love interest. It is a rhythmic blessing that hits low tempo while being supported by Black Bones' energetic yet melodic vocals that helps mold the song into a sensational masterpiece.
Thank you, Zubeida. And it's now time to join Ayenaje Auta for events of the past week.
Good evening and welcome to Events of the Past Week. On Events of the Past Week today, we have lined up stories for your viewing delight. In the course of the week under review, President Muhammadu Buhari concluded his 2 days working visit to Nasarawa State by inaugurating some projects in Kefi and Karu local government area of the state.
This will benefit my people, and not only my people, the entire state.
In the course of the week under review, the Mandate Secretary Social Development Secretariat assured core members of the FCT's support to better their lives and well-being.
I want to tell you today that I am 100% with you. And I am giving you my support.
In order to alleviate the plight of people living with sickle cell, some African countries, including Nigeria, took the lead in tracking and monitoring cases of sickle cell patients in the sub-region through the formation of a registry as well as introduction of screening for newborn.
You will call some patients who are on hydroxyurea. They will tell you that they don't remember the last time that they had a crisis. They are not taking, having repeated blood transfusions. They are not so ill as they used to be.
In order to meet up with the health care needs of the FCT residents, the FCT administration disclosed its readiness to partner with result-oriented quality organizations willing to provide health care services.
Any detection and treatment of any disease condition is useful and effective control measures.
The FCT administration expressed readiness to partner the Nigeria Communications Commission for 5G broadband deployment in Abuja.
There have been a number of issues relating to the operations of NCC as a regulatory authority in the communication sector that impact the operations of the Ministry of the Federal Capital Territory.
Ahead of a transition of government into the next dispensation in Amak, Chairman of the Council, Abdullahi Adamu Kandidu, called for the harmonization of ideas for the growth and development of the municipal. This was part of a high-level engagement organized for all the candidates who contested the just concluded chairmanship position, including the chairman-elect of Amak.
To share different ideas. I have told them, whatever vision you have, idea you have, bring it so that we can all move Amak forward.
In the course of the week under review, the FCT Police Command arrested and paraded suspected criminals, among which are 2 suspected interstate minor kidnappers and child traffickers who lured them with drinks and snacks to sell them for 850,000 naira in Abuja.
When I'm coming on the way, maybe sometime if they are crying, I'll stop on bike and buy them bobo so that I will bring it to Madam Uzo Ifoma.
With queues in filling stations and petrol still scarce, residents complained about the hike in transport fares within the FCT and its suburbs.
I think we are some selfish Nigerian that is taking advantage of the situation. So the transport is just, sometimes it is even more than the way it's supposed to be.
That does it on Events of the Past Week. I am Ayenaje Auta. Make it a date with us, same time, same station next week.
My whole team winning. I just show myself, cause my whole team winning. I'ma show you.
Get data unlimited to experience Dance Unlimited on Glow TV. Watch Battle of the Year and other amazing TV content with Glow TV data plans that will make you dance. Dial *777# to choose the right data plan for you.
Sports now. Many sports governing bodies, clubs and players have reacted to the Russian invasion of Ukraine by cancelling or postponing events due to be held in the region, as Bendel Insurance FC forced to a 1-1 stalemate by Ikorodu City FC.
Bendel Insurance FC of Benin were forced a 1-1 draw by new entrant Ikorodu City FC with Week 3 game of the 2021-2022 Nigerian National League NNL played at the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Lagos. Nasarawa United succumbed to Rivers United in a rescheduled March 15 clash of the Adokiye Amesimela Stadium in Port Harcourt. The 2022 Champions League final will be played in Paris after UEFA's European football governing body moved the match away from St. Petersburg. UEFA also ordered Russian and Ukrainian clubs and national team to play their home matches away from the region until further notice. More so, Chelsea's Russian owner Roman Abramovich says he's giving trustees of Chelsea's charitable foundation the stewardship and care of the clubs. The decision was made on the eve of the Chelsea's Carabao Cup final match against Liverpool at Wembley.
And with Sports Brief, we conclude this week's episode of Sunday Magazine. Thanks for always being there. Remember to adhere strictly to all COVID-19 safety protocols. Good night.